Hello everyone and welcome to our channel, and today I'll be reading Multi-Character Listener by me. So let's get into it. Scaramouche. Scaramouche is not someone who hates music or likes it, but he does not have any opinion in particular on it. However, sometimes it could be quite relaxing, but he doesn't seek it out, nor avoids it. He's not someone who indulges himself in very human things like this. He thinks it's well, too much of a waste of time to even go and seek it out. But he does appreciate the arts at least. However, he never had anything strike him so much. Something like this. Something that actually moved him so strongly. But here it happened. He was walking in on you in the kitchen. And then he found you dancing around to some music and singing along to it. And that's when he froze, watching you with those curious eyes of his. He has performed back when he was Kunikuzushi, but he put that long behind him, put that emotional part of him in a place far, far away. Now he doesn't think about music any longer, but seeing you like this, it reminded him of those earlier days of his, where he too felt the love of music and loved it as much as you did right now. Your voice sounded like honey to his ears. The way you danced so elegant and so lovely that he couldn't help but walk in and wrap an arm around you. You were shocked for a moment, about to apologize, blushing and feeling a little bit ashamed, when he shook his head and shushed you and began to dance along with you. It was a wonderful sight, a wonderful feeling shared between the two of you, where Scaramouche indulged himself a little bit in something that he longed for, no matter how much he didn't want to admit it. And you got to see him dancing and singing for the first time since you met. Venti? Well, Venti was a bard. He loved music, dance, and everything related to it. He was an entertainer by nature. So, walking in on you singing, it was a bit of a surprise, because you never mentioned that you could sing to him. So, he stood there in place, stunned for a few moments, before really focusing and trying to listen to your voice. It surprised him how beautiful it was, and how good you were at it. But to be honest, he may be a little biased as well, because anything you said to him sounded like music. He never tried to sing in front of him, because you were self-conscious and unsure of how you sounded. After all, he was very good at this, and you probably sounded average. But to him, you sounded like an angel singing in heaven. So, he doesn't really see why you kept that from him. Vinci listened and listened, and once you were done, he walked in, and he blushed brightly. Venti, how long were you standing there? Well, long enough to hear you. Blush brighter, fidgeting with your hands. But then he stopped you, taking them in his, and pressing a soft kiss to your forehead. You're beautiful, Wayan, and you're an even better singer than I am. Stop lying to me, won't you? I'm not lying. It's true. Yeah, sure. Whatever you say, Venti. We'll see. You know what? He then stopped you, wrapping his arms around your waist. We could probably do a collaboration of sorts. What do you mean? What are you even talking about? He then proceeded to suggest that the two of you sing an angel share and have some sort of performance together. And honestly, it was a cute idea and you were tempted. So, you did talk to Luke about it. And thankfully, he approved. You were a little bit nervous, but Venti made it so much more fun. And honestly, with your friends there, it was easy for the nervousness to fade away, and for you to be able to enjoy yourself singing to the crowds. Xiao, Xiao actually had no idea that you could sing. And mostly, though he would never admit it, he did like music and liked to hear others singing. But he would do it away from everyone. He just didn't like people seeing him being so sentimental about something, or rather, emotional. So he did it without anyone seeing him. As long as it wasn't seen, then it was alright, and he was happy with that. Regardless, he did like to hear your voice. Yes, he actually found out pretty quickly. It was easy for him. He had those heightened senses of his, so he found out pretty easily. And he would always listen to you, in secret, without you knowing. But it did bother him a little bit that you wouldn't tell him or sing to him. So one day, while he was sitting on your lap, resting his head on your shoulder, he told you that he wanted you to sing. Sing? But Xiao, he know I can't sing. But you can. I heard you. You blushed brightly, looking away. Huh? What are you talking about? When did you hear me? Many times, Wyon. I heard you many times. I know I never said it, and I know it's probably not good to listen to you when I'm not supposed to. But you sounded so good. You sound so... I don't know how to say it, but it makes me happy, and it makes me feel safe. Even though there was nothing for him to be scared of, particularly because he was able to fight off almost anything. But yet, you were able to set his heart at peace, to fight off those demons with your voice. The demons in his head that told him that he was a failure, or not enough, or not good enough for you. Your voice put them all away and put his mind at peace. And though he could not convey it with words, you could tell that's what he meant. So shyly, he nodded, putting a hand in his hair and stroking it softly as you began to sing to him. And what do you know? He fell asleep pretty quickly. That was simply just how relaxing your voice was to him. And you were relieved to know this new information because you are going to certainly use it later.